Hey, this is Jason here, joined by Jeff.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, and we're here to talk about MechWarrior. This is a pretty big deal. I mean, we haven't had a MechWarrior game in about a decade.
Yeah, the last one, MechWarrior 4, was released in 2000. The last expansion pack was 2002.
All right, let's get down to it. I mean, right off the bat, what does this tell you?
Well, let's rewind really quickly. The very first thing that you see is 3015, which is at the very tail end of the Third Secession War. Starts on the planet Deschler, which for MechWarrior fans, 10 years after this, the Wolf's Dragoons actually come liberate this planet. So that's just to give you a really quick background of what's going on. But as you can kind of hear in the background, House Kurita is actually landing, so you get a sense of the inner sphere turmoil going on the planet. I'll pause it right here. In the bottom left, you see some of the banners on the street. That's a Federated Suns logo, which actually lets you know that House Davion owns or is in control of planet Deschler right now, even though they're being attacked.
And here we go, first mech. What is this?
Right now, you can tell that this is a Warhammer. You can see the two PPC cannons. You can see some of the machine guns and the missile pack on the upper right.
All right. So here we are, we're looking around the cockpit, what do we see?
And this is actually pretty new because you never ever really saw the cockpit shown in this way, and you get a sense of exactly the guy's personality. You see some of the elements in the bottom left and bottom right, like the hula girl, some of the clippings, but you're also getting a sense of what's kind of new, which is this UAV, and as I play it, you see that you get to deploy drones, which is a new way of scouting out the territory, unlike actually going there yourself or sending a lance mate to go check out something and possibly get in trouble in the middle of the battle.
So we have the eye in the sky, it's looking down, and boom, it's detecting something leaping atop a building.
Right, so this is the first time that you see a rival mech. I'm going to pause it right here only because you're not only going to see the jump jets right here of the Jenner leaping in, but you're also going to see something dynamic in the environment. You see the glass exploding out of the windows in this building that I just landed on, which means that the weight tolerance of that building can only barely support that Jenner. So as you wind up ducking from the SRM and you wind up firing your own SRM from this trailer, you wind up taking out the support of the Jenner, it winds up falling down, it winds up having its own destruction because of the damage. It's no longer a threat.
That's awesome. That's like the environment being used against you.
Exactly, and you have a sense that most likely that will wind up happening to you as well. But even as you walk through the dust and the dust clears, you wind up walking right into an Atlas Prime. Now this, of course, is a very serious problem because an Atlas Prime is an assault mech. Your Warhammer is a heavy mech, so you're not going to be able to stand up in a toe-to-toe fight.
The assault mech is bigger, and it's heavier, it's more powerful.
Right, it has a lot more weapons, and as you can tell right now, even in the trailer, you're backing up because if you tried to do this toe-to-toe, you would just immediately go down. It has way too much to handle. So you see it, like the Warhammer automatically start firing its machine guns, try to get off a PPC shot, but it winds up getting blocked by the blast from the Atlas. And as you can tell right here, you have to also worry about the heat, which is a key feature of MechWarrior games because that PPC cannon has to cool down before you can get another clear shot in.
Yeah, it's glowing red hot, but there it is, and then he'll try to get another shot in a sec. But if you overheat, you shut down.
Right.
So you really have to be careful about that.
You really have to know when to flush the coolant, when to cycle your weapons, otherwise you're pretty much going to be screwed. You're going to be left out in the open and you're really going to be taken down. Now, we're going to pause it right here, not only because you can see the bullets flying off of the Atlas's armor, but you can also see the autocannon of the Atlas warming up to take another shot. So it's really going to just start unleashing on this Warhammer. And as you can tell a little bit with the overlays, the Warhammer's armor is really getting stripped down. So it's using the garage, and it's using some of the other places to pick and choose its shots, line up a clear shot on the Atlas arm, blow it away, and now it's just trying to circle strafe around the Atlas, try to get as much damage in as it can without basically taking damage itself.
That was another PPC shot that just went wild, just wild.
Right, and as you can tell, like right there, the Warhammer's armor really down to 29% right now. It's really in trouble, which is why it needs to take a Hail Mary shot. It gets one in with the PPC, and it looks like the Atlas is doomed. Unfortunately, the Atlas has one last planned streak LRM shot. All the missiles hit. There's no way you can avoid that even with chaff. It automatically triggers a core breach, and the pilot has to pull the eject lever. The chute deploys, and unfortunately, he's hanging up above the battlefield. The plus, of course, being that close, is that the core breach is automatically going to catch the Atlas in the detonation, take out a couple city blocks, so that Atlas isn't a problem. The bigger problem, however, is you're falling right into that explosion.
The parachute didn't help that much, did it?
Exactly.
And here we are, MechWarrior. It's not MechWarrior 5, it's apparently a full reboot.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, so if you want more information, make sure you check out IGN.com.